If you don't know what you need time for, it is pointless to be looking for how to save time. Hey fam, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tobi Achudume. If this is your first time here, you're super welcome. I'm so excited to have you here with me. So here on this channel, we'll talk about topics, tips and tricks that will help us grow fearlessly to the best versions of ourselves. If you're interested in videos like that, please click the subscribe button so you get notified when we have new videos up. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here again. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as you've enjoyed the other ones. Please do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and don't forget to give it a thumbs up as we go on in the video. Today we are going to be talking about how to have a productive day, and just before I go on, I should say that I talk about productivity a lot on Instagram. So if you want day-to-day tips on how to be a productive and better person, please follow me on Instagram. My handle is here, I think, yes. And I'm also going to have a link in the description bar so that you can see that. Okay, now that that is out of the way, let's get into today's topic, how to have a productive day. Let's go. Before I begin to tell you how you can have a productive day, you should know that a productive day for me is not going to be the same thing as a productive day for you. So everybody has different definitions or the things that they need to do every day that makes the day called a productive day. It's not the same. There is no actual definition of what the things you should do every day that makes that day a productive day is. Yeah. So a productive day is not a systematic kind of thing. It does not have a list of things that you must check as done, that everybody must check as done. For me, it could be different, and for you, could be different as well. For example, for me, one of the things that would help my day be productive is that I show up on Instagram and have a post up because I have a business that actually runs on Instagram. That could be very unimportant to you or useless to you because you just want to go on Instagram and see what other people are saying. You have no business that you're running on Instagram, so you do not have to post anything on Instagram every day. And so for you, posting on Instagram could be just leisure, just you having fun. So you see how different a productive day could be, even with something just basic as social media. So now that I have established that, let's see how we can have a productive day. First thing is that it is important for you to know what is important to you, what matters to you. You need to recognize what those are. So for me, again, like an example that I gave is that I should show up on Instagram with a post, not just to scroll on Instagram and like and comment. So you need to recognize your priorities. What are the things that are important to you? What are the things that you absolutely must do every day that makes your day productive, that you must do, that makes you feel like, yes, I have achieved the things that I need to achieve today and I can go to bed feeling light and great. If you don't know what you need time for, it is pointless to be looking for how to save time. So if you are going to be looking for how to save 6 hours of your day, what are you going to be doing with those 6 hours? And this is why it is important for you to know what is important to you, because if you have time that you're not doing anything, you're going to end up wasting that time. And wasting time does not qualify as you having a productive day. If all you do for 6 hours is nothing, then that's not a productive day. Or it's going to be used by people that actually know how to use time, and they're going to use your 6 hours and make it profitable to them. And so to have a productive day, you must know what you need to do. You must know the things that are important to you, what you need time for, what you need to check as done that makes you say, yes, I had a productive day. So you could be, apart from your 9 to 5, you also have things that you need to focus on, say your side business or something that you just want to do as a passion that you do, and then you can say, yes, I had 2 hours and I gave these 2 hours to this thing, and so I feel productive at the end of the day. So make a list of the things that are important to you. Make a list of the priorities that you have right now, and I would even say go the extra mile by stating out which is important and which is urgent. So there are two different things. Some are important and urgent, some are urgent but not important, and some are the last one, important, not urgent. Yes. The second way to have a productive day is to organize the night before. So you know that time between when you have started coming out of work zone and you're going into rest zone. Sometimes it's about 2 hours that we have there. I know for me, sometimes it's like 2 hours that I have from stopping work and then getting into, okay, now it is time for me to rest. You could use that time to get ready for the next day. And I'm not saying overwhelm your day. I'm not saying do so many things at the end of the day that you are now feeling too tired or too exhausted. When I say organize your day, what I mean is just know the basic things that you need to start the next day for. So what are you going to wear to work the next day? So that when you wake up in the morning, that's not what you're thinking of. You're not thinking, what am I going to wear? Because you kind of have an idea of the effort that goes into picking an outfit at the moment you need that outfit. I know for sure that if I pick an outfit the day I need that outfit, I'm going to be a few minutes late to wherever I'm going to. And so it is very important for me to pick out my outfit the night before I need to go out, so that I am saving at least 20 minutes from dress up time. It could also be you organizing your work bag. So you know the things that you need to go to work with the next day. You need to go to work with maybe your laptop, your planner, your pen, your whatever it is that you need to go to work with. Try to organize that as well before you go to bed, so that when you wake up in the morning, everything is just set and organized. You know what you're going to wear to work, you know where your work bag is, you've probably even packed lunch for the next day, and that saves you time in the morning to be thinking of all of those things. It does not help anybody for you to wake up in the morning and then you're thinking, what am I going to have for lunch? That's just going to help you to spend money for lunch, because you're going to end up not able to get lunch from home to work. Let me do you one better and say you can actually even plan your day the night before the day. So you know the things that you need to do on Monday by Sunday. And even if you don't, you know the important things that you need to do. So if you've been working on a project, you know that when you get to work on Monday, you're going to finish that project or work on it. So plan for all of those things. Make sure that you can have a skeletal plan for the day. And if there is anything that you are not very certain of, you can leave the space for it in your plan. So you don't have to wait till the next day to do all of these tiny things that can ruin your day, because they can. If you wake up in the morning and you're thinking of what to wear, you're going to be frustrated with yourself, and that takes away from your productivity the next day, because you're already frustrated at the start of the day, and that doesn't help anybody at any time of the day. So take advantage of the time that you use to distress and organize some parts of your morning. That helps you greatly. Now, I understand that this may not be very logical for some people, but what you can do is note them down or just have them typed up in your phone or something. This is what you're going to wear. This is what you need to do. And so that way, when you wake up the next day, you're not starting from a blank slate. It's a continuation of how the day ended. Number 3, block out time for deep work. And this I'm going to read from my notes because I took this quote from Grace Beverly, and she's the author of Working Hard But Hardly Working, which is the book that I am reading currently. And she explains deep work to be taking your valuable time blocks and making them more than just planning by getting the job done efficiently and with the quality required. I'm going to read it again. She says that deep work is taking your valuable time blocks and making them more than just planning by getting the job done efficiently with the quality required. So we know that I've already even said it in this video that you should plan the night before if you want to save some time, but you need to go the extra mile by saying that you have time blocks where you're going to do these important things that you need to do. So for example, the projects that we talked about earlier, you have a project that you need to work on. Actually have a time block for that project, and in that time block that you have created, make sure that you focus on doing that particular work, which is the project, so that you can do it efficiently. So in that time, you're avoiding all forms of distraction. Your phone is not going to be a distraction, hunger is not going to be a distraction, your friend coming to chat with you in your office space is not going to be a distraction, because it's time for deep work, and deep work requires you focusing and zoning in on that particular work. Now, after deep work, you can rest and chat and eat and every other thing you want to do, but in that time frame of deep work, you're actually doing it. That helps you greatly to have a productive day, because you know that there is a solid 2 hours that you have given to something that is absolutely important to you. So to do deep work is not always the easiest. To get into the zone of deep work is not always the easiest, because as in the name, it is deep work and it requires you actually focusing on that particular task. So what could help is you getting yourself in the zone by sleeping in gently. So say you have a project that you want to work on. You could start by reading articles or past research on something that has had to do with that project that you want to work on. For example, for me, I know that creating YouTube videos is deep work for me, because it is me blocking out 2 to 3 hours to record the video. And so for me to get into that zone, say I want to record my videos, what I do is I start from watching a video on YouTube to just see what I can do better in my video and kind of get into the zone of I want to create a video. And so that helps greatly to focus on doing more than one video. So doing this inspires you to do the work that you want to do. It inspires and sets the stage for you to do the deep work that you want to do. And so you're already in the zone of that work. Number 4, be realistic about the things that you assume to be important for you to do that would make your day productive. So you don't have to have 20 things on your list. And in saying be realistic, I'm not also saying you should go for something way less than you should, but I'm saying your list does not have to be a long list of things for you to be able to check everything as done. You don't have to have 22 hours task on your list and then at the end of the day say, yes, I did 20 and I have been a productive person today. We know that you cannot do 20 things in a day. So be realistic in how you plan for the day, the tasks that you fit in for a particular day. I would say plan for 2 to 3 tasks, and even sometimes that's a stretch depending on the work you're working on. If you are going to be doing 2 to 3, the third one could be you just starting off and not actually completing it on that day. One of the things that makes you feel unproductive is having things undone on your list. And that is why I say not to overwhelm or burden your list with so many things, because we are working towards having a productive day, not having an unproductive day. So when you have things left on your list as undone for the 21st of January 2023, on that day, because you can see a list or a long list of things that you have not done, you automatically think that you have not had a productive day. So make sure that your list is realistic. And when I say realistic, I do not mean you are doing something less. I'm saying if you're going to be pushing yourself, make sure that you're not pushing yourself over the limits that you need to go over. And the 5th way to have a productive day is to have a working morning routine. I know I say this a lot, but I say it because it actually works. When you have a working morning routine, you are able to start your day off productive, especially when you actually do the things that you need to do on that morning routine list. Yeah, having a morning routine helps you to build the habit of doing the things that set you up for productivity. So for me, my morning routine includes when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I'm brushing my teeth and I am picking my Bible and my prayer journal to have my devotion, quiet time. So after my morning devotion, I dress my bed, I get into my workout gear to make sure that I actually get 15 minutes at least workout. After that, then I'm having my bath, and then if I'm getting breakfast, I'm getting breakfast and then getting to my table to start work. That sets me up for work, sets me up for having a productive day, because I know these things automatically to do. And so sometimes I don't even have to remind myself of what to do because it has become an habit for me. And so working with a morning routine helps you to have these things as habits that helps you to be a better person and set you up for productivity, because you know that when you have been able to accomplish 5 things between 6 and 7 or between 5 and 7, however long you need for your morning routine, then you know that you're set for a productive day. So I have a video where I talk about my morning routine and I'm going to have it linked here. Please check it out. I hope that it helps you to create a morning routine that works for you. So these are 5 ways to have a productive day. Every single day you want to have a productive day, try to have these things sorted out and see how it helps you. You could start with 1 week and see how it goes, and then you know what to bump up, what to take out, what to add to just make it work for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, leave me a comment in the comment section. If there's anything that you think that we should add to what we have said, help somebody in the comment section as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Till next time, bye.